Now, darling, sleep. Sleep, we've talked about sleep. Let's talk about marriage. Let's talk about marriage. We have been married for how long?
9 years this year.
I thought it was 8.
Yeah, it's 9 this year.
No, it was... Well, right, anyway, it seems a long time
2010
anyway.
we got married.
But there it is there. It's a lovely day. And I just want you to see now how happy my wife looks. She's like the cat that got the cream that day. She's there going, can't believe I got him. And once she got me, she couldn't leave me go. Here she is on the dance floor. Look at this. At night, there she is. What were we dancing to there? Crazy Love.
Crazy Love.
That stage, yeah.
It was Crazy Love. Still Crazy Love.
You were the crazy bit, I was the love bit.
We had a lovely day. All our friends and family. It was absolutely fantastic. And we wanted a big wedding. We wanted everybody there. But imagine if we hadn't have told people and we just kind of snuck off somewhere, come back and said, oh, by the way, we got married.
I think you'd be totally entitled to do that.
I'm not saying you would be entitled, but how would your family feel about it? A lot of people say it's selfish.
Well, it's not their day, it's your day. Two people with very different opinions in this, Lizzie Cundy and Alley Einstein, who have both been walked down the aisle. Once in your case, twice in your case. Alley, what do you think about all of this?
I think, well, Rachel Riley recently got married in Vegas in secret, so congratulations and welcome to the Secret Married Society Club. And I think for most of us that have done that, from King George IV up to late Queen Isabella to Brad and Angelina to Jennifer Aniston, it's one way to celebrate a wedding. And I think it's a wonderful way because these days, for me, I didn't want the big white wedding. I didn't want to be looked at. I just wanted it to be about me and my husband.
So how did you do it?
Well, we went to the registry office. We said our vows. We went out for Chinese and I went back to work the next day. It was a 50-quid dress and I think it suited us just fine. Mind you, everybody was offended, totally offended, shocked, horrified, mortified.
Can I ask you something seriously? The fact that was your first marriage, since you've done it again,
yes,
yeah?
And divorced.
Did that augur, did that sort of maybe, was that an indicator of maybe you weren't fully into it?
No, I don't think so. I think that we were together for 13 years all up and that we were married after 8 years together, and I think there were reasons that the marriage fell apart. But I think in the second time around, I didn't tell my family. His family came. It was a lovely day for us there.
His family came, but not yours?
Yes, well, and again, when they found out, it just didn't suit me, and and I think that.
So you said the first time the family were horrified at your friends.
Yeah, I think they were used to it.
Were they genuinely hurt? I mean, what did they actually say?
Well, my father didn't speak to me for a quite significant amount of time. My mother was mortified, and lots of friends didn't speak to me. But at the end of the day, they all came around because the reality is they realised the wedding isn't about them. It's about two couples two people who want to get married and fall in love. And I think the reality today is you have to choose between either spending up to £32,000 on a wedding or putting down a house payment. It's not about Instagram.
Mine was quite a big wedding. I had, I think, the whole of Tottenham Hotspur there as well at the time. So it was a big wedding. Yeah, but it was important that we had our family there. I had family members I hadn't met before.
So cousins of cousins.
And cousins, and we had, people that my father had worked for because he'd been to their, children's weddings. And I didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. And my own sister, who's older, ran away and got married and didn't tell my mum and dad, and they were really hurt. And I to this day, my mum still, whenever I see her, she mentions it. And
so you didn't want to do the same?
No, I didn't want to do the same, and I think it's actually selfish for you to rush off, not think of anyone else.
You sort of feel, if I'm picking you up correctly, Lizzie, you think it's almost like a duty. You have a duty to declare it in public.
I do. I think it is a duty to do this. And also, you are joining family. You're becoming another member of another family. So join together. His Auntie Doris is going to become my Auntie Doris. And it's a celebration.
There is that, Ali, isn't there? That you are joining two families. And it's a chance for the two families to get to know. You are,
but I think to call somebody selfish for making a decision that suits two people is a bit narcissistic.
When it's hurting your mum, when it's,
But no, it's not. But the wedding, but sweetie, weddings are not about other people. They're about two people and how much they love each other and what suits them.
But two families coming together, it's celebrations.
I'd be mortified. Then you're making everybody else happy and not yourself happy. And that's what freaks me out. And if
I was really happy.
But if you look at Instagram today, we see so many people having marriages that are just Instagram moments rather than being marriages about the couple. And I think that's why so many people now are choosing to marry in secret. It's on the rise.
I think people that run away and do it don't realise how they're going to hurt their family members, like you said, your mum, your dad.
But they got over it.
I do think that. Yeah, but you've got to take their feelings into
But the
consideration.
wedding isn't about them,
as well.
it's about the couple.
But say if your
But it's your
personality isn't one that wants to be shown. Some people are painfully shy, for
Yeah.
instance.
They can't stand all the fuss.
And they really don't want to fuss.
Yes.
Would you respect that?
Yeah, of course, and everyone's individual and do things differently. I wanted a big wedding, and I enjoyed that. But a lot of my friends have just had, close family members. But I think it's very important to involve them. And when you don't,
But,
if my
how many
boys didn't
arguments-
invite me, I've been, the christening, his first day at school, and then not to be at his wedding. Ruth, would you
No, I
feel-
would be really... In fact, a very good friend of mine, years ago, she got married in secret. I remember when they went on holiday, and when she came back, she phoned me, and I did all that, oh, wow, oh, God, that's amazing, congratulations. But actually, I was a bit stung, and I was thinking, oh, I really would have liked to have been there.
I've shared the
I know.
Share that with you.
That emotion that you're feeling is about your feelings, but it's about the other couple. It is about the couple. And I think that people that have the guts to say, you know what, it's about me and it's about my future partner and we're going to do it our way, that's very, very brave of them.
Do you think sometimes, Lizzie, people aren't really thinking enough about the vows and what they're embarking on, and it is more about, look at me and I've got the big dress and we've got the big
It's an
event
Instagram,
and
isn't it?
he's got a suit and everyone's here.
I don't think anyone takes marriage lightly. It's the biggest moment of your life. But then that's why it's so important to have your family, close family members, especially there. And honestly, if you could get my mum on the phone, she'll tell you how hurt she is to this day. 20 years later, Gloria,
Lizzie's mum.
that she wasn't there at my sister's wedding. And I do think it's really important. And I do think
Does
it's
your
selfish.
sister ever regret it?
I think she does, actually. I think she does, looking back. And I think it's really important to have your family there with you. And,
I think some families
for
just shouldn't
celebration,
be-
and you're bringing
shouldn't be at
two
weddings
families together.
because they do fight, and there are fights, and there are people that you don't know who turn up at weddings, and it just becomes all about them and all about seating plans and hens parties and
But
things
what's
like that.
a party with no guests? I mean,
Yes,
you
but you
get
can have a
married, what do
party.
you do
You can
after?
have a party, but you can often save
But it's
out by
also
yourself.
massive financial pressure as
It
well.
is, and for
couples
most people
setting
these
out.
days, that is why weddings are on the decrease, because people are having to choose between education, which we're talking about today, and also about buying houses,
Well, you
which
can
we
do
can't
it
afford.
cheaply. You can do it cheaply if you
Well,
want, and you don't have to
could
have
I
everyone
ask
there.
you both again, Ali, I'm presuming next time round
I don't
that
think nomination. I think I'm undateable.
you'll keep it short. And I'm getting from you, Elizabeth, if it happens again...
You both are invited.
Well,
You're
be a
paid as a
big one.
boy.
Matron of honour.
No, I'd love a big wedding if it happens again. You're both invited.
You just love
But
a
lots of
wedding,
people
really,
do love a
wouldn't you?
wedding.
Lots of
You
people
know-
who've
weddings
done
in
it.
general, darling, all
Nia
weddings.
says there were only 4 people at my wedding, including the 2 of us. It was the best day ever. Amy, I think everyone's gone mad with weddings and the lead up to them. It's not just the weddings, is it? Often it's the stag do's
yeah,
and the
that's
hen
terrible.
parties. And Heather says, my husband and I were married 13 years ago in Fiji on our own. We had a party when we got back, and then I got to wear my dress twice, win-win.
Oh, you see.
Yeah. Thank you.
Guys, thank you very much indeed. I'm just sorry I didn't meet and marry our next guest, who's a self-made millionaire, right?